We've also had, it's at the bottom, convention. You know, we never specifically put that on. Just make that clear. You know, I'll make that clear. But we played our part, our small part in it. We played our part. Brothers on a very muddy ground, very muddy field, came together, stood out, done the road trafficking. You know, out in the rain, picked the rubbish up. Sisters got involved doing the food and whatever else they was doing. Some of the boys got involved doing the food as well. You know. Everyone got involved, everyone was playing their part, building the kingdom of God. But we also had, this year, that's a bit of a bad photograph, see if things are in. Also had the Christmas celebration, just gone. Also had the Christmas celebration. Yes, you probably noticed this isn't in a particular order. I've just done them the way that I thought was right. You know, we had the celebration with the sisters and brothers putting the celebration on, everyone volunteering, the sisters putting the food out, handing the food out, making the food, the brothers doing the same, organising everything. And I could probably say that was a very stressful time for Dougie, because there was a particular woman in charge, boom, 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 in his ear 24/7. We had to do a lot of, should I say, kissing to this particular woman, you know,
to keep it on.
To keep it going, because at any minute she was going to close it. So we had to be very kind to her. You know, we had to be very kind to her, and we tried our best, and it got it done, thank God. But everyone put their hand to the plough. And again, no one gets paid for this. We don't have ministers that get paid. We don't have brothers and sisters who get paid for doing the work that they do. They do it because the Lord has put a servant heart in them. We do it because we want to build up and encourage each other. We do it because we want to serve the Lord. But another thing that we're doing this year, and it's something that I'm really happy with, particularly myself, something that, you know, has really blessed me this year, and that is, what's happening here? Witnessing. We had a team of brothers, you know, different times, different brothers at different times, coming out, going to different towns, you know, in England, sharing the gospel almost every single week. Almost every single week. It was either Liverpool or Manchester, Bedford, you know, Southport we went to once in the town centre. We've been to many different towns this year, sharing the gospel almost every single week. Young brothers and older brothers alike, putting their hands to the plough, and also some sisters in the Lord. Sorry, Mary Kay. I had to put that one up. Me baby, what can I do? I tried to find the best one I could. You know, but we have brothers and sisters. There's Ali and Ernie out sharing the gospel. You know, just in the town here, Newton Willows, or Earlstown, sorry, in Earlstown. We shared the gospel. We went round witnessing to all people. But we also continued to uphold the mission call of the mission. We also went around to all the sites in the area. We also went and put meetings on in the sites. We also done as much as we could within our own community, and outside of that as well. And to be honest with you, that's very rare these days. That's very rare that you find a church that is so outgoing with the gospel. It is very rare. You know, again, you know, over the past 30 years, I would say at least this last 20 years, I could count maybe 3 or 4 times I've seen an actual church out together preaching the gospel. You'll see one person here or one person there, but a church out sharing the gospel and doing it week after week, week after week, week after week. Sometimes in the summer we're doing it twice a week because we're going witnessing on a Wednesday night around the sites, and then going down on the streets on a Saturday is very exceptionally rare. Very rare. And that's why I believe that the Lord is doing a work among us. He's doing a great work among us. There's our brother Joe sharing the gospel, one of the better preachers. But we also went to London, the King's Coronation. We went down there and shared the gospel with the brothers. No, there's all the boys there, lot. We had a good time down there. You know, we didn't go down for the King, we went down for the King of Kings. Amen. We went to tell people about the King of Kings. You know, this King is going to die and be buried, but our King was risen. There's a massive difference. And we had a blessed day that day, you know, sharing the gospel with the people down in London. There's one of the younger brothers sharing, Felix. There's Mark and Felix again out witnessing. But we also went to Appleby this year. We went to Appleby, and that's just a little sign there, look, you can see it, Appleby, just to prove that we was there. There's the boys in the background with the signboards. Now we did have an Appleby, and this is something that you need to pray for next year, that God will help us to get the permission. We did have like a little tent, a little gazebo to keep us from the heat, because it was really hot that day. I mean, really, really hot that day. And we had this little gazebo, but somebody who was a little bit further up, or should I say one of the opposition, they complained and they made us take it down. So we had to stand there most of the day in the blistering heat, the brothers did, sharing the gospel. That's why one or two of the younger boys, ripped the tops off because they couldn't stick the heat. I would have took my top off, but I ain't got the body anymore. It's gone, it's finished. I used to have a 6-pack, but the wife reckons I never did, but it was always in the fridge. But it was, it was really hot. It was really hot that day. Really hot that day. Brother Jim Boswell came over. Some other brothers joined us that day. Our brother Neelis was preaching on the hill that day. And there's travelling men, thousands of them going by hearing the gospel. Thousands of gospel tracts went out. Dougie giving a very authoritative stand there. He was quite imposing on that one. Nathan preaching the gospel. All the brothers got stuck in. All the brothers shared the gospel that day. One of the things that that I think is needed, really needed, is that each year there needs to be more Christians going to Appleby sharing the gospel. The mission call of the mission is to reach Gypsy people throughout this nation with the gospel. Here, they're coming to one place. Thousands of them to one place. That's where we need to be every year. We don't need to be there looking around the markets, looking around the horses. If you want to go and do that, that's fine. But we also need to be there to share the gospel. We need to be there to share the gospel. We need to let the light shine. And thank God we've done that this year as a fellowship. We also went over to Ireland. The brothers went to Ireland. That's just a bit of proof that we was over there. Tales of the fair. The brothers went over there. Here's the brothers that went over. I think there was 12 of us in total. We had some laughs. We had some good times. But we also went and we shared the gospel in Ballasloe Fair. We went over there and shared the gospel. And it was really good. And the brothers over there who are doing the work over there, keep them in prayer, because it's a really good work that they're doing. The people over there, the travelling people, I believe, and I found, are very open to hearing the gospel. They're curious. What is it all about? They might ask you some silly questions, but they're open to hearing the gospel. Some of the brothers sharing the gospel. I don't know why, but Nathan decided to try and convert one of the policemen. I don't think it went down very well, but he tried anyway. But, it was a blessed time. It was a blessed time over there, and again, sharing the gospel. Here's the meeting in Ballasloe with some of the brothers. It really, really was a blessed time sharing the gospel over there. We also went down Dublin town, sharing the gospel. So witnessing-wise, this year, again, I think, as a fellowship, we have fulfilled Matthew 28 in going out and proclaiming the gospel to all nations. We've done it among our own people, and we've done it among every other breed of people as well, in every other city and town that we've gone down to. The Lord has really blessed us this year with witnessing, I think, and I believe in that.